my name is Paige Cassidy, otherwise known as the Yogi Paige, and today I'm just going to take you through a nice strong yoga flow. You can do this to energize the body, or if you feel that you need to blow off some steam, feeling stressed because of lockdown, feeling stressed because of work, then just use these movements to inhale and exhale, releasing all of that. So starting in your hero's pose, if you feel that this is really uncomfortable for you, just place the cushion underneath the bum, opening up the knees a little bit more and creating space. Else, make sure that the heels are underneath the sit bones, you're sitting nice and tall into the body. We're going to interlace the fingers, placing the hands into the lap. Shoulders away from the ears, extending into the crown of your head. Chin parallel to the floor, closing your eyes and slowly just start observing your breath. That you observe the movement of the body as you inhale, as you exhale. Observing the sensations in the nostrils as you breathe in and as you breathe out. And then slowly just start to feel that you can intensify into your breath. So you want to add a second onto your inhale, 2 seconds onto your exhale. To just use your breath as a tool in the beginning to clear out the mind before we start moving. In your head and your heart, dedicating some time to yourself. Dedicating time to your mental and your physical well-being. When you're ready, taking a big breath in. As you exhale, slowly dropping the chin to your chest. Just blinking the eyes a couple of times, getting the eyes used to the light. And then when you're ready, nice and slow, we're going to lift our heads up. Extending the hands out in front of us, imagining that we're placing the forehead onto the floor. Feeling that stretch into the back, into the buttocks. Starting to feel a gentle stretch into the armpits. Again, just breathing in, breathing out. Not allowing your mind to just run away with you. You want to feel that your breath becomes more important than your thoughts. Slowly walking the hands over to the right hand side, feeling that stretch into your left. Slowly walking the hands over to the left-hand side, feeling that stretch into your right. Walking the hands back to your center. And then helping yourself up onto all fours. Spreading into the fingers, tucking your toes under, transfer back into your down dogs. Exhale. In your down dog position, nice and slow. Walking the legs out, bending and straightening into one leg at a time. Allow your movement to be smooth, to be controlled. Closing your eyes, and again, just connecting to your breath. Connecting to your inhale, to your exhale. Allowing this to be the last one. Pushing both heels a little bit closer towards the floor. And then looking in between the hands, we're going to step our feet forward into a flat back. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears, feeling that pressure into your lower spine. Exhale, fold over your legs. And inhale, reverse swans. Exhale, sinking into your chair pose, hands into your heart center, keeping that core tight, so don't allow the belly to flop out. And then slowly pushing weight into the right leg, we're taking that left leg behind us into your warrior three. So from the side, you look like a letter T. And then slowly bending into that front leg. And lifting up into your deep lunge. Arms alongside the ears. Slowly taking the hands to the floor. And transfer back, down dogs, big exhale. Gliding into a plank position. Dropping your knees, dropping your hips. Lifting up into a cobra, into an up dog position. Feel that you're squeezing into the glutes, 20%, dropping your head back. Feeling the stretch from your throat all the way into that pubic bone. And then tucking your toes under, transfer back. Down dogs, exhale. Wiggle around, readjust. And then looking in between the hands, stepping your feet forward, opposite foot forward into your flat back. Exhale, fold over your legs. Reverse swans. Into your chair pose. Transfer weight into the left leg, right leg goes behind us into our warrior three. Staying focused, keeping the trunk of the body tight. Very nice and slow, bending into the left leg. Lifting up into a deep lunge position. Hands go to the floor. And transfer back, down dogs, big exhale. Into our planks. Drop our knees, drop our hips. Lifting up into your cobra. Shoulders away from you. Feeling that stretch into the chest, into the belly. And again, tucking the toes under, transfer back, down dogs, exhale. Wiggle around, readjust. Right, adding to the movement, we're going to look in between the hands. Now you can start jumping or you can step your feet forward. Flat backs. Exhale, fold over your legs. And reverse swans. Into your chair pose. Warrior three. Into your deep lunge. Control this movement down, don't just drop the leg behind you. Lifting the arms up. Taking the hands to the floor underneath their shoulders. Beautiful big back, we're going to swish that right leg back. Three-legged ducks. Lifting it up. Taking that right leg underneath the left leg, placing it onto the floor into a letter V shape. Making sure the hips aren't close to the floor and we're lifting the left arm up. Side plank. Good. From here, finding the spot on your mat, and we're going to slowly transfer back into your down dogs. Big exhale. Glide into your planks. Drop your knees, drop your hips. Lifting up into your cobra. And again, tuck your toes under, down dogs. Exhale. So if you feel in your down dog that you need to wiggle around you and readjust, you are allowed to. If you feel that your feet and your hands need to come closer together, you're allowed to move around. And then you don't always have to focus on your yogic breathing. Obviously, if that's what you're into and that's what you want to focus on, please focus on your yogic breath. Else, just make sure that every now and then, because we often tend to hold our breath, that every now and then you just big exhale. Right, looking in between the hands, step or jump forward, flat backs. Exhale, fold. Reverse swans. Into your chair pose, keeping core tight. Keeping that mind focused, right leg goes behind us, left leg straightens out into our warrior three, letter T. Dropping that right leg to the floor. Lifting up into a deep lunge position, arms alongside the ears. Slowly taking the hands to the floor. Swishing that left leg back, three-legged dogs, big exhale. Whew. Into our side plank, left leg underneath the right leg, right arm lifts up. Keep those hips nice and strong. And then slowly into your down dogs, exhale. Glide or roll into your plank position. So your gliding will just look like that. You're rolling, you almost want to drop your chin to your chest, and you want to feel that you're leaning with the top of the spine. And then again, last one, drop the knees, drop the hips, lifting up into your cobra position, shoulders away from the ears, dropping that head back. And down dogs, big exhale. Yeah, wiggle around, readjust. And again, we're adding to the movement. Looking in between the hands, step or jump forward, flat backs. Exhale, fold. Reverse swings. Into our chair. This time, same movement, but we're almost going to do a half moon pose and a warrior three together. So we're going to take the right hand up in front of us, left leg goes behind us, straightening into the right leg. Again, slow controlled movement, bending into the right leg, lifting up into our deep lunge. Breathe. Hands go to the floor. Switch that right leg back, three-legged dogs, exhale. Into our side plank, taking the right leg underneath the left leg, this time if you would like to, keeping the right leg off the floor, left arm lifts up. Slowly transfer back into your three-legged dog, control your movement. Right leg lifts up behind you, externally rotate the hip if you would like to. And from here, glide into a plank, keep your leg up everybody. And then if you'd like to, Chaturanga Cobra. If you struggle with your Chaturanga, you can just drop the knee onto the floor. Else, if you would like a little bit more of a challenge, you'll glide into that plank. And then Chaturanga with the knee off the floor. Lifting up Cobras. Shoulders away from you. And try not to pull out of it too quickly. Try not to drop into your Chaturanga, then lift up. Try control it. Breathe. Tuck the toes under, transfer back into your down dogs. Everyone, exhale. Whoo. Wiggle around, readjust. Fix your clothing if you need to. Have a loud exhale, loud lion's breath. And we're going to start again. Look in between your hands. Step or jump forward, flat backs. Exhale, fold over your legs. Reverse thumbs. Into your chair pose. Warrior three. Half moon pose variation. Left arm goes in front of you, right leg's going behind you. Staying focused. Slowly dropping into your deep lunge. Breathe. Hands to the floor. Switch that left leg back, three-legged dogs, big exhale. Whew. Into our side plank. Again, you can decide if you want to drop that left leg onto the floor or holding it up. Into your three-legged dog, control your movement, don't throw yourself into it. Into your plank, keeping the leg up. Again, you decide what variation you would like to do. Slow Chaturanga, control your movements. Lifting up into your cobras. Shoulders away from you. Squeezing into your glutes. Dropping that head back. And then slowly tucking the toes under, pushing back into your down dog. Big exhale. Wiggle around, readjust. You should feel that the breath is starting to intensify. If not, slow down even more. All right, last time. Looking in between the hands, we're going to step or jump our feet forward, flat backs. Exhale, fold over your legs. Whew. Reverse swings. Into your chair, big exhale. Right arm in front of you, left leg behind you. Half moon, warrior three variation. Dropping into your lunge. Control it. Hands to the floor. Switch that right leg back, three-legged dogs, big exhale. Side planks. Left arm up. Back into your three-legged ducks. Exhale. Into your plank. Now it's really all of the mind. So if you're talking to yourself and you're like, oh, I can't do this. Guys, you can. Your version of it. Stronger, slower, chaturangas. Lifting up into your cobras. Now feel your cobra. Wrists are hurting, breathing is a little bit more intense. Tuck your toes under, pushing back, down dogs, big exhale. Whew. Wiggle around, readjust on your yoga mat if you feel that you need to. And last one, looking in between the hands, step or jump your feet forward, flat backs. Exhale, fold over your legs. Reverse ones. Into your chair pose. Warrior 3 half moon variation. Staying focused, breathing in, breathing out. Deep lunge. Hands to the floor. Three-legged dogs, exhale. Side planks. Three-legged dogs. And you almost want to think if we were a seaweed in a nice calm ocean, that's how we're moving. Slowly, fluidly. Glide into your planks, keep that leg up. Strong body, stronger mind, I can do this. Slow chaturangas. Lifting up into your cobra. Shoulders away from the ears, dropping your head back. Feeling the pressure in your cobra. And slowly pulling back. Child's pose, exhale. Immediately closing the eyes, not overthinking, overanalyzing. Immediately start observing your inhale and your exhale. Slowly walking the hands over to the right hand side, feeling that stretch into your left. And never be scared, even if you are doing it at home and there's people around you. We become quite embarrassed about breathing loud. If you feel that you need to give a big exhale like whoo, remember exhale is all about releasing. So if you had a really long day, a really long month, whatever it is, someone's climbing under your skin, breathe it in, breathe it out, whoo. And then slowly walking the hands over to the left hand side, this time feeling the stretch into the right. Again, closing your eyes and just breathe. Inhale, collect. Exhale, release. Slowly walking the hands back to your center. And then helping ourselves up all fours. Tucking our toes under, transfer back into our down dogs. Big exhale. We're going to look in between our hands. And here, guys, depending on the way that your body moves, depending on the way that your mind's feeling today, you can either step your feet forward, cross your ankles. We're going to roll back into a plow position. Or you can do the same movement where you jump, cross your ankles. Or else, if you would like to, you can start hovering a little bit more. So still crossing the ankles, still sitting onto the buttocks. And then everyone rolling back into your plow pose. Looking at the bellies being squished. If your feet are on the floor, you can place your hands wherever they feel comfortable for you. If your feet aren't on the floor, guys, bend your knees. Place your hands into your lower back, just supporting the body. And then just close your eyes and breathe. Again, a really intense pose. The plow is absolutely amazing for detoxing the body. For getting a really big, beautiful stretch into the spine. Intense compression into the belly. And the best part about our plow is that we're able to look towards our heart center. And just ask yourself the question, how are you? Knowing that it's important to check in with yourself. Then placing the hands onto the floor. We're going to slowly roll down vertebra by vertebra. Taking it as slow as you possibly can. Dropping the coccyx, the buttocks onto the floor. And then slowly dropping the legs to the floor. Opening up the feet a little bit wider than your hips. Relaxing into your feet. Moving the fleshy pieces of the bum out of the way. And just lying into your corpse pose. Hands can be alongside you, or you can interlace the fingers, placing them onto the belly. Again, it really just depends how you're feeling. If you feel that you need a pillow under your head, pillow under your knees, you're allowed to get comfortable. You're allowed to move around. But once you got comfortable, make sure that you haven't got a wedgie for the ladies. Wedgie in the front, wedgie in the back, it happens. Pull it out, get comfortable. If your clothing's messing you around, if you've got trapped skin, just wiggle around. Make sure that your body and your brain are absolutely comfortable. Make sure that nose and pubic bone are in alignment. You don't need to look where your pubic bone is. We all know where it is. And the idea of lining up nose and pubic bone is that mind and body are connected. And then as you lay here, like we started our class, just observe your breath. Natural inhale, natural exhale, nothing fancy to it. We're just breathing in, breathing out. Again, your breath becomes more important than your thoughts. If you feel that you have a really busy brain, use your breath that as you inhale, you collect your thoughts. Exhale, release them. If you feel that you're storing tension physically, mentally, or emotionally, same thing. As you breathe in, collect that tension. Exhale, release it. And not to say you're not going to deal with it, you have to deal with your reality. But after this, you're able to deal with reality just feeling more calm, feeling more connected to yourself. You're going to slowly start deepening into the breath, just taking longer inhales, longer exhales. Slowly start wiggling out into your hands, into your feet. And then just taking the arms up above your head, giving yourself a lovely stretch. You can yawn, you can sigh, you can do whatever you need to. And then bending the knees into the chest, hugging the knees into the body. If you're able to grab your wrists, you can. If you're able to grab your elbows, you can do it that way. Again, using this pose to flush out into the belly, but also to stretch into the back and into the buttocks. Gently rocking from side to side, massaging your lower back. And then releasing the legs, rolling over to the right hand side into your fetal position. Just taking a moment here, taking a breath. And then when you guys feel ready, slowly helping ourselves back up, sitting into our free seat. If you would like to, you can sit into a half lotus, full lotus. Sitting nice and tall into the back, extending into the crown of the head. And you want to feel that you sit tall into the body, because if you sit like this, you're going to feel like this. You're going to feel frumpy. You're going to feel lazy, old. I don't know. And because of that, because you're squishing into the belly, you're limiting blood flow, but you're also limiting oxygen going into the brain. So sit tall, sit proud into your body. Even if you're sitting at work, sitting at home, I understand if you're on the couch and being lazy, please, you must be lazy. But if you're sitting at your office, sitting at a desk, make sure to sit upright, because then you start sitting like this, then you're going to start to feel, oh, my shoulders are getting sore, my neck. So sit upright, sit proud. Lengthening into that spine, we're going to breathe in, lifting the arms up, gathering yourself. As we exhale, draw hands into the heart center, dropping the chin to your chest. Saying a short prayer, a short affirmation. A really nice affirmation is, you've got this. The most simple one, I've got this. Just acknowledging your body, acknowledging your practice. And thank you so much for moving with me. Namaste.